10 shocking things you will see for the first time in your life. Life is full of shocking, amazing, and unbelievable things that most of us have never seen. Things that were thought to be impossible or incredibly unlikely to happen in life and happen in front of our eyes. Things that nobody had ever expected to see. But you have to understand something. Life is also another thing. Unpredictable. And it can create the most shocking moments in the most unexpected situations ever. You see, guys, life is like a game of Fortnite. You're casually minding your own business, looting and drinking slurp juice by yourself, when all of a sudden you get hit by a sniper from 17 miles away, who then comes and starts dancing all over your dead corpse. What the I hate these people, bro. Oh my god. Like, one of the questions you might have asked yourself at one point in your life: can you actually see the end of a rainfall? Like, actually witness a line where it doesn't rain in one side and a tornado is happening in the other? This is something we all thought was impossible, but wait until the video starts. There is still many things that you still haven't seen, guys, and I know some of you are gonna come up to me and tell me, Jay, I have seen it all. No, you haven't. Sit your butt down, please. There are still things you haven't seen, believe me. And this is what I'm gonna be showing you here today, guys. Today, I will be showing you the 10 shocking things that you will be seeing for the first time in your life. I guarantee it. Go get some popcorn, go get a cold soda from the fridge, and let's get straight into the video, guys. Rainbows are one of the most beautiful things that nature has ever given us. Rainbows are caused when sunlight rays go through raindrops, which in turn acts as a tiny prism of light. When the rays enter the drop, the sun rays reflect off the side of the drop and then exit. When they exit, they come out broken into a spectrum of different lights, giving the beautiful result and illusion that we all love and we all know as rainbows. Now, ever since we were kids, we've always been pounded by our parents with the rainbow story. If you find the end of a rainbow, you will find a treasure. Oh, Mom, I found the end of a rainbow. Where's my treasure? Honey, it's all a story. There's no treasure. I've been tricked. I've been backstabbed. And quite possibly bamboozled. To find the end of a rainbow is very hard, mainly because rainbows are an optical illusion. They're not something physical, caused by the light coming out of raindrops, like I told you before. So no matter how you move, the rainbow will always be at the same distance. But is this really true? Is it impossible for us to see the end of a rainbow? Well, here's a thing you will see for the first time in your life, guys. This video was taken by an unknown person in Alaska. In it, we can see something absolutely spectacular. Not only he saw the end of a rainbow, but he also caught the end. But as soon as he shows the end, we realize that it's not the end, and it's something more incredible. It's a huge rainbow circle that looks like a shield. Many experts have analyzed the video and concluded that's 100% real, but the chances of this happening again are very, very rare. So you're seeing something for the first time and probably the last time in your life, guys, so enjoy it. Roads have been a crucial and important part of society since the dawn of time. It doesn't matter how long you back it up, roads have always been there. You know one thing I don't understand, guys? How the hell are Roman roads freaking intact? And there's roads in the 21st century that look like the Avengers had another civil war in them. I mean, roads and streets are built following a deeply complex method that has been evolving over the years called paving. When paving a street or road, different layers of different materials are smoothed and leveled over each other, and once the soil has been leveled, a base of concrete or other materials is put over it to stabilize the road. Now, this is the method that people have been using ever since the Industrial Revolution, but in 2012, Henk van Koog, director of the Dutch company Van Koog, invented the Tiger Stone machine, an incredible and jaw-dropping street paving printer. Yes, just like you're hearing it, guys, this machine works by laying a huge carpet of blocks over a completely flat surface that has to be leveled before the machine starts, and at the same time, the machine is fed with bricks from the back by 2 or more construction workers. Then, these same bricks come out of the front side, following a preset and perfect pattern that adjusts itself to the surface. The Tiger Stone can pave up to 3,300 square feet of road per day, essentially 3 times faster than any conventional way, and comes with the whopping price of $80,000. It's not expensive, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be a lot more. Rain is the most important part of human life. It's the process that has been delivering us water for thousands of years. It's the process that allowed humans to go from being a boring, dumb species that lived in freaking caves and painted animals in caves all the time to what we are today, which is debatable. When rain falls, it's a general process, meaning that it's propagated and it reaches every point that the rainy clouds stand over. And this is why it's very hard to witness the edge of rain, the actual line between a rainy day and a dry one. But it's not impossible, guys. You just have to be at the right place at the right time, like this guy's over here. This video was caught in Malaysia during heavy weather. Here, we can clearly see that the person recording is standing perfectly dry at the edge of the rainfall, and on the other side, an actual rainstorm is happening right there. Oh my god. To appreciate the situation clearer, the rain needs to be stronger. This other video that we're seeing right now was caught by a person who was driving through a freeway, and to his shock and the shock of everybody on the internet, he was confronted by the edge of a hailstorm. This one couldn't be clearer, man. It's an actual line that divides the whole place. We can also see that a storm is happening on the other side, but in this guy's side, nothing. The weather can sometimes do some crazy stuff. We all know that birds migrate when a place becomes cold and resources die out in that place to a place where there is more resources. This is well known and everybody knows this, I think. But I bet you've never seen a migration like this, guys. Yes. These are thousands and thousands of starlings flying at the same time and following the same coordinated pattern, creating a huge, beautiful parade in the sky. Now, starlings are mostly found in Europe and specific parts of Asia and Africa. The main reason why starlings form groups and murmurate in huge masses when migrating is because of safety. By doing this, big predators to which starlings are very, very vulnerable to, like falcons, will think about it twice before trying to prey on one of them. In the process, they move in very coordinated patterns, following a hugely and highly effective flying pattern that scares possible predators. The only downside of this spectacle, to be honest, is the diarrhea rain that comes down from the sky. They can't help it. They have to deploy the cargo one way or the other. They can't hold it in like we do. Dogs are a very intelligent species. Different studies have actually shown and actually recognized that the intelligence displayed by dogs is highly superior to any other animal like cats, for example. This is mainly because dogs have twice the number of neurons in their cerebral cortex than cats. This helps them have better memory and display complex emotions and actions like their ability to interact with human beings, pointing and understanding human voice commands in a way that other animals may not perceive the same way. So it's not a surprise that dogs are a very highly intelligent species. But then there is Otto, the skateboarding dog. This dog, known as a skateboarding bulldog, skates better than 75% of all the humans in the world. He rose to prominence due to his incredible skills in skateboarding. The way he gets on the board, his balance over the board, his maneuvering of the skateboard, everything about this dog is absolutely incredible. In one occasion where he slapped every single one of us with his arrogance, he skated in between the legs of over 20 people and didn't miss or fall from the skate once. An absolute freaking legend. Trees are the lungs of Earth. Through photosynthesis, where plants absorb the light coming from the sun to feed themselves by converting the light into the chemical like we know today as sugars and other compounds, oxygen is produced and released by the trees. So imagine if trees gave us Wi-Fi, for example. We would all be planting trees all over the world, wouldn't we? Too bad they only produce that thing called oxygen. That thing that we need to survive. That little thing that nobody cares about. Yeah. But do trees actually feel pain, though? This is a question that has bothered biologists forever. Some biologists hold that yes, they do feel this pain. The fresh odor that you actually smell when you cut grass or mow your lawn is actually the plant screaming of distress and trying to repair the damage by releasing organic compounds to heal itself. But there is a tree in Yemen that nobody knows about called the Socotra dragon tree. This tree takes the release of stimuli to the next level. It literally bleeds. Yes. This tree can reach up to 30 feet tall, and it releases a blood-like resin called dragon blood when cut. This resin is used as a colorant in many foods and is also a traditional medicine. In this video, for example, we can see that the tree is literally gushing out blood uncontrollably. They stopped and recorded this incredible scene. It looks like the tree just got stabbed or something. Oh my god. Volcanoes, believe it or not, have been one of the most helpful and important things on our Earth. They helped cool off the surface in the beginning when the Earth was forming. Now, you would be frying yourself on the floor if it wasn't because of the volcano. But one thing you'll probably never notice, and you will see for the first time in your life, is volcanic lightning storms. An absolutely amazing event that shocks every human when you see it for the first time. It looks like a party is happening inside those ashes. Well, kind of, but it's not the kind of party that you know. It's a party of particles in this case. This kind of lightning happened because the energy produced by these volcanic eruptions, combined with the ashes and sometimes ice, destabilizes the environment, which inevitably separates the particles from each other. As a consequence, these particles try to bond back to their natural state, and in the process, lightning occurs. In the video that we're seeing right now, the environment is so destabilized that particles are trying to stabilize each other, causing a non-stop lightning all the time. Cold weathers are a consequence of very high pressure systems. The main reason why you see so many freezing countries in the world is because they have a very high pressure that accumulates into cold and dry air, which starts to build up in between the weather seasons and hits hard in some places. These places can reach absolutely low temperatures, and in the case of this man, he was in Minnesota going through a very cold weather of minus 27 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the meantime, to show the world how incredibly cold the weather was in the area he was living in, he placed an egg in between two towers of sliced bread. He cracked it from one side and left the egg white spill onto the floor surface. In seconds, the entire egg white and part of the yolk froze completely, making a frozen stand for the eggshell and holding it in the air, as if you had thrown it into a freezer and left it there for days. Remember, this actually happened in seconds. This is how absurdly low the weather can actually get in some places. This is unbelievable. turtles are one of the greatest animals in the world, man. People think that turtles don't make for a good pet, and to this I say, what the fuck? You just have to know how to take care of them, man. If you do, they're the cutest pet you can ever have in the world. And if you're still not convinced by the thing that I'm gonna show you right now, you don't have a heart. I'm sorry to break it down for you, this heart. I'm really sorry, but you probably have a rock pumping blood in there. But something is not working. You're a zombie by this point. This is Tiny Hope, a beautiful and cute baby albino turtle. The odds of encountering an albino turtle are very, very, very low. But it's not the most incredible thing about Tiny Hope, guys. Tiny Hope was born with her heart beating outside of her chest. Her little tiny and cute heart is completely exposed, and there is nothing that covers it, unfortunately. She was also born with problems in her eyes and couldn't see very well, but her dad, Mark Aquilina, took her under his wings and took care of this fragile cutie. He fed her, he took care of her, he cleaned her tank every day so bacteria wouldn't get to her exposed heart. When she was little, she was the size of a coin, but after taking care of her, she started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now she looks like this. Is there a ninja cutting onions here? What the hell's going on? Death is a chilling thing. Just saying it causes people to think about it all the time and then fall into an existential crisis or fear death. One day you're on Earth full of life, and seconds later you become a body. A body that's put in a coffin and buried underground forever, never to be seen again. Burying a body is the most common way of letting go of a dear person, but in the Philippines, China, Indonesia, and many Asian countries, they hang their coffins on cliffs. Yes, they're known in Mandarin as, I'm gonna try this, I'm probably gonna mess it up, but I'm not Chinese. I'm gonna try, okay? Shuangguan, which literally means hanging coffins, and they have real dead people inside. This practice has been carried out by the Chinese people for over 2,000 years. The reason behind the practice is still unknown, but it could be just to leave the dead alone and underserved by the living people. Even Marco Polo found this phenomena weird, saying they put their coffins away in caves and cliffs so nobody can disturb them. And you put me on a cliff, man? I'm probably gonna be disturbed by birds, ants, flies, and mosquitoes flying all over my body. The body needs soil to decompose. I don't even know how my body will decompose up there. Well, this is pretty much it, my homies. I hope you liked the video and you liked all of these shocking things that you probably saw for the first time. I bet you've never seen bodies inside coffins hanging on cliffs. Or you probably thought that the edge of rain was unreachable and had never been recorded. Well, if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it for your boy DJ. Subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one, my boys. Peace!